Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. How are we all? I thought I would show you my new they're like, it's for like derma cleaning, so like take off all like the dead skin and fluff and everything, and it gives your skin like that smoother finish for when you apply your makeup. Now you're on a different side this week because I always find that I'm constantly staring into the mirror and I feel like I block his out half the time. So not that I really need it much. I'll show you. So it is very like razor sharp. And it does feel sharp when you like go to do it on your skin, but you just do it like lightly. You don't like go crazy. You just run it over your skin. And it takes away all the dead, yucky. Takes away all the dead skin cells, and try not to get your hair in it, unless you need a trim. And it takes away all those stubborn hairs. I do enjoy using it just for the sake that I exfoliate and I use creams and moisturizers and everything. It does work, it's really weird. I do avoid around here though, where I've got dermatitis. Believe it or not, I actually found something that is working better than my steroid cream. I was Googling one day because I'm always, trying new home remedies for stuff to try and help it. Usually it's seasonal for me, so the cooler months and then like spring really makes it flare up. It's actually really dry around there, but what I actually did is I googled it and then I was like, oh, I've got that in my fridge, I'll give that a go. And it's aloe vera gel that you use when you get a sunburn, and it's been helping, especially around here. I was so shocked. That was a pimple that I popped and then I scratched in my sleep. Yep, made it bleed a little bit. Good times. Good job, Stace. Good job. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do first, before I do anything, now that I've just done a little bit of derma cleaning, is get my makeup wipe and just like gently wipe over all my skin. So yesterday, well, this month has a lot of birthdays in it. So my Oma was on Saturday. It was her birthday on Saturday. And then yesterday, Sunday, was my dad's birthday. And then not this Monday, obviously, today. Next Monday is my mum's birthday. And it's big birthdays this year for both of them. Big milestone birthdays. They're only basically a week apart, really. Well, yeah, a week apart in age. So dad's the 4th and mum is the 12th, which I think is really cool. So they're literally, dad is only like a week older. Big birthdays this year. I won't say what age they are on YouTube, but it's a good number. Anyway, not the point. To be honest, neither of them look their age, and none of us kids look our age either. I think we're all genetically blessed to look younger than what we are. My grey hairs tend to give it away a little bit, that I am a little bit older, but I guess you wouldn't say that I look 32. I don't feel I look, I'm 31. I feel I don't look 31. This is my breakfast. I know, this is what happens when I sit down to film for you all. I didn't film yesterday because I was in a little bit of a half rush and didn't want to half-ass it, because we all went mini golf yesterday as a family. It was quite fun. And the baby, he came along too. He slept for a little bit, thankfully. But yeah, we went and played mini golf. It was actually quite fun. It was like really fun. I'm going to be using my E45 cream as my, beg my pardon, my moisturizer primer. Especially where my dermatitis is. It's actually so much better around my nose from using aloe vera gel, which is so strange. It's taking a bit more time around like my jaw and stuff. It does make me a little bit self-conscious when I don't have any makeup on. So Friday and Saturday I went makeup free. I didn't really go anywhere apart from the shop anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then yesterday I put a bit of makeup on, not a whole lot, just a little bit to cover it, because yeah, like the camera does hide some of it, trust me, because there's a lot there. There's a lot going on. Okay, I've got a microfiber cloth in front of me because I'm always, my lip feels weird. I'm always bloody spilling like makeup all over myself. Usually it's highlighter, but my tongue is a little bit dry. I mean, I drink a lot of water, so I don't know. But yeah, no, yesterday was a really nice day. We then went to lunch. It's called Mash Brewery. It was actually quite nice. So I ordered a chicken palmy and then like this alcoholic beverage platter thing. So basically for $15, mind you, they give you 4 drinks in like these smaller glasses. And the kid that I got that did mine, he actually filled all of my drinks to the top. But in all honesty, even if it was just like a little bit from the top, for $15, it was pretty good. So I shared it with my dad. And my mum had one. So there was 3 beers and then 1 cider. But they call it like a hard cider because it's got a higher alcohol content. My lip's peeling. That's why it feels funny. Every winter. Or spring, should I say. Oh, that's gross. Anyway. So yeah, then I ordered a chicken palmy. Now, the size of this plate, oh lordy, like, whoa. You definitely got your money's worth, that's for sure. I was like, holy crap. And then I proceeded to eat it. Pretty much all of it too. And then felt like the biggest fat shit because of how much I ate. But anyway, what are you gonna do? I need a different lackey. It's annoying. I'll get one after. Just use this one. Just use that one for now to tie my hair back. Okay. I'll probably end up like too hot and I'll have to have my hair all tied up today anyway, but what are you gonna do? I sweat in winter. Yep. Story of my life. Story of my life. Okay, so I think we'll just do like, I'll have a look at my palette. Might just do like a basic pink eye, I think. That would be good. So yesterday, right, so we got there and we were pretty much the only ones there to begin with when we went mini golf. And it was pretty good because Mum just kind of said, you know, make sure, because it's school holidays. So we were like, yeah, we'll make sure we get there a little bit early. So we got there for 9:30, which is good. So we get our balls and our little clubs and off we went. Anyway, I think it was like 3 holes in. Mind you, there was 7 of us playing, plus the baby. So there was 7 of us playing, and anyway, yeah, about third hole in, I think, this young family turn up. Now they've got 2 little girls and then an older boy. He would have been about 7, I would say. Maybe 7, maybe 8. Now, the father was a douche nozzle. And when I say he was a douche nozzle, I mean he was a douche nozzle. This kid had never played mini golf before, right? And he even said that to his father. He's like, but Dad, I've never played mini golf before. This is my first time playing. Because the father was basically telling him that if all of his friends were there, they would be beating him right now. And he's like, pay attention to what you're doing. Fix your posture. Your posture's not right. Think about what you're doing. Think about what you're doing. Like, this guy was an absolute wanker. I nearly bloody belted him over the head with the club that was in my hands. Like, and the kid, honest to God, had resting bitch face the whole morning. He was just like, and like every time his dad opened his mouth, he was like, I'm like, that poor kid, honest to God. If I was that, like, and the wife, she was just fucking letting him do it. Mate, if that was my husband and that was my kid, I'd be saying, mate, back off. He's never played before. This is just for fun. Don't make this out to be some big ass competition. But, yeah. And yeah, his 2 little girls that were doing whatever the frickin' hell they wanted, which was fine because they were like maybe 4, 5. Didn't give 2 shits about what they were doing, did they? Oh no, but you know, make sure you're an asshole to your son. Make sure you alienate him enough that when you need to go into a home, he's gonna put you into the worst one. But anyway, yeah, we were all getting quite, like, the comments that we kept hearing. We were all like, oh, really, mate? But yeah, and I mean, the kid was super polite because he came up to us as we were basically, one hole was like directly next to the other one, but one was facing that way, one was facing that way, and he was like, oh, I was just wondering if you guys had finished on this one. And we were like, yeah, mate, go for it. And he was like, oh, thank you. Kid was polite as shit. And I'm like, it's such a shame that your father's an asshole. So yeah, that was probably the only thing that probably bugged us. Like, it was still a great day and we still all had fun and we were pulling the piss out of the father, but like towards the end we were just like, every time my dad would go to take a shot, he's like, I'm thinking about what I'm doing. I've got to stop and think about what I'm doing. It's quite funny. And I'm like, make sure you think about what you're doing. Yeah. Oh, and I'm like, fix your posture, Dad. Fix your posture. But yeah, that was just like no need for it, to be honest. It was bullshit. But yeah, other than that, it was nice. And then we were at lunch, and of course, Parker, my little nephew, he was getting a little bit restless. Like, you know, he's like 10, almost 11 months old, right? Yeah, sure is. He'll be almost 11 months old. He is getting a bit restless. He wants to go move around. He wants to go flirt with people because that's what the little one does. He's very, very cute. And he loves people watching. So my sister, she hops up and she goes and takes him out for a bit of a walk out in the sunshine because it was a nice day. So she goes out, she takes him for a nice walk and stuff, and then I get recruited in because she got tired. So I bring him back to the table. I decide, I'm like, no, we'll go sit down at the table. I put Coco Melon on my phone, and I stand it up, and Coco Melon is like crack for babies. Put Coco Melon on, saying he's sitting in my lap, fed him a little bit of lunch from his pouch, and then he decided that he wanted some water, but it had to be out of Anastasis' drink bottle, which was fine. I didn't mind. But like every maybe 3 or 4 mouthfuls, he would literally just like spit out. He'd suck it into his mouth, go, just spit it out. And to be honest, it was really cute. And then he figured out that it was cute and everyone was laughing at him, so he did it some more. So yeah. And yeah, I had a lot of rollbacks in my drink, so I didn't drink out of it after that. I was like, no, that's okay. But whatever helped him have some water was good, because he didn't have his milk because he wanted mummy's milkshake. And then he's having some chocolate milkshake, right? And he's like, and he's like cracking this big grin because it was like the best thing ever. I think he thought the whole day was just for him. Yeah. He's so cute. It's so cute. You kind of want the whole day to be for him. But yeah, no, in the end, Dad came first, Jess tied for first place. I think I came like second last. I did get a hole in one though, so I was quite proud of that. I got a hole in one, and I was the first one to get one. Oh shit, oh shit. And this, my people, is why you wear something over the top, even though I've literally just got it all over my pants. Oh, actually, I think I have wipes in here. I'll just, wipe this off a little bit so I don't go to work looking like a complete mess. Yeah, after I came home, I had a couple of glasses of wine, and I was just absolutely knackered from being like out in the sunshine pretty much all day. So I think I went to bed, fell asleep about 5:30. Yep, man alive. Woke up a few times just because my back was sore. Got sunburned on one shoulder. Doesn't hurt, it's not that bad. But yeah, other than that, had a good day. It was a nice family outing because we're never all off at the same time anymore. Not with like, you know, working and the holidays coming up and like the house reno is almost being done. Like we're not all off at the same time, so I managed to get a co-worker to cover my shift, which he did, thankfully. He worked for Moy, and I had probably what would be my last long weekend in a while. Had a couple of naps in there. But yeah, like always, listening to my true crime stuff because that's what I love. And you know what? It's funny, right? A lot of people are like, yeah, no, it doesn't exist, blah 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 blah, right? But kidnapping and child trafficking is actually a thing. Yeah, it's a sad thing. And there's been, oddly, more and more cases reported of people, mainly men, pretty much always men to be honest, trying to kidnap other people's children straight off the street or out of their arms. It's shocking. And it's like, not only do these parents now, in the middle of a pandemic, have to fear a pandemic, they also have to fear that the hour they go outside to get some exercise and, you know, get their kids outside for some fresh air, that the child is going to be stolen. Like, come on. Like, there was, I think this was in England though, there was one case, and I've seen the footage because it was in a public park. This guy sitting at the park with his dog and his kid, and this guy literally comes up to him in the middle of the day and tries to rip the child from his arms. They ended up catching the guy, and it's not an excuse, but it turns out he was high on methamphetamines and thought it was his kid. And he pled guilty to all charges. So hey, at least he admitted his wrongs. But then there's these other ones that like literally try and steal people's kids and think they're in the right, you know, like because they're that batshit crazy. It's a joke. Like, it's an absolute joke. But I was telling my care workers because they didn't know about it. I knew about it from a while ago because I did see some like, not really press release, but like some articles about it. So Ashton Kutcher, when he was married to Demi Moore, they co-founded a company called Thorne. And basically they invented this technology and software to help find and bring home trafficked children and kidnapped children. And the statistics, mainly American statistics, which is sad, but the statistics of how many children are kidnapped and trafficked daily would shock you. It would make you never want to leave your house again. So yeah, it's just, yeah. So please, when you are out and about, be careful, be aware of your surroundings, all that kind of stuff. Because I would hate for anything to happen to anybody and their child, because that would be just awful. These kids don't freaking bloody deserve that kind of crap from people, especially adults. You know, an adult is someone that you're supposed to trust and, you know, protect you. And then there's these ones that literally don't. But Thorne is a good foundation, and I donated to their foundation because it helps to fund more research and better technology into finding kiddlywinks, which I think is a great thing. So congested from hay fever. It's gross. Okay. I just had a lot of phlegm. That's gross. Now, really try and fill it in here. Now, I don't think I'm going to need much concealer because I'm not as tired looking. What I might do is put a bit of concealer on that jobby. Conceal that bastard. And a little bit under my eyes. I don't need too much, thankfully, because I'm really not too tired. I will wax some over here. Where I get all my problem skin. And then it's just a matter of blending it all out. Blendy, blendy, blendy. I think the shipping container is gonna rock up this week at work. That's gonna be fun. Said no one ever. Sigh. Alright, let's put some fixing powder. God, I'm just having one of those days today. Now I'm using a translucent one. Sometimes I use like a skin toned one. Just depends. This one usually just mattifies everything. You can get like loose powders. Sometimes I prefer compact ones just because I feel like you don't waste as much product as like loose powders. But this will basically just help keep all my makeup in place. Now what you can do is if you really want to fix your face, you can rub some off. And like really fix it in there. Especially those areas for me where I really want the makeup to stay and cover all my skin. Anyway, eyebrows. Oh man, I got a little bit of product in my eyeball. Right, brusha, 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 brusha. Right, now what I might do is the plan is to use just a little bit of powder to fill in the brows. Oops. Now I can just put some gel in them. Basically just fix the hairs. I always hate it because I feel like sometimes I can't make my eyebrows look exactly the same. Look, I know they're sisters and they're not twins, but it just annoys me. And I think it's because one is actually that little bit thicker than the other one. Don't ask me how that happened. But anyway. Right. Now we can put a little bit of gel in them. Now I always use like a light to medium brow gel over the top when I'm using like darker colors to fill in my eyebrows, just so then I feel like the eyebrow hairs like pop out a bit more. Pop goes the weasel. Brusha, brusha, brusha. Cool. done. Now we'll do a little bit of contouring, a little bit of highlighting. So I'm just going to use this whole palette to do it. So this is from my contour. Cool. Little bit of contour up here. And then we can go in with the highlighter. I'm actually just going to put it over the top of the contour that I've already done. And I'll show you what I'm doing in a minute. Okay, then we just buff it out. Buff it out so it's a little bit more chill. A bit more of a chill vibe. Ooh, I'm coming untucked. And then we can do mascara. So I'm going to use 3 different ones. No, I might just use 2 different ones. Because this one lengthens a fair bit. And then I put a waterproof mascara over the top. It's weird that I always shut my opposite eye. It's almost like so I don't like shut this eye. I'm a weirdo, I don't know it. Ugh. I poke myself in the bloody eye. And then we go over it with some waterproof mascara. And this is just so it stays on and like doesn't, like when I sweat, doesn't try and come off on my upper eyelid, which it usually always tries to. And then the bottom. And then we do the other eye. Anyway, don't forget to comment down below if you want me to do a specific eyeshadow color or if you want me to do a video purely on different ways to do your eyebrows. Because there's a fair few different ways you can do them. Oh, comment down below what looks you want me to do for Halloween. Because I'm thinking I might do a couple of videos. I'll do them on my days off and I'll do some fun looks. So, do you want to see a zombie? Do you want to see a fairy? Do you want to see a mermaid? Do you want to see a mythical creature? Do you want to see a specific character? I was a pumpkin last year, but like a demon pumpkin. I did the demon pumpkin, I did the mermaid, I was a reindeer for Christmas. For Halloween at work, I was a cat. I was a kitty, and I had a tail. And, or was I a mouse? think it was a mouse. I had mouse ears. No, it was a kitty. I had kitty ears, kitty collar, and a kitty tail. I was a meow kitty cat. Customers loved it. I was like, look, we're not American, but doesn't mean we can't have some fun. Playing dress ups. So I am actually very tempted to do some special effects, maybe like a giant scar or something on the side of my face, and going to work with it and see if people freak the fuck out. That'll be fun. Oh, I need to do that now. Yes, because I can make it look like a full-on wound. That's gonna be awesome. Yes, I have to do that. I have to freak everyone out. Oh, dress myself up as like a full like character. That'll be super exciting. Yes, I'll practice. I'll have to practice because I haven't done special effects in a little bit. Oh shit. In like a little bit, so I'll have to. Yes, I definitely need to do some practicing so I can do that. That'll be wicked. See if I can freak a whole bunch of customers out. They'll be like, oh, I thought what happened to your face? And I'll be like, what do you mean? They'll be like, you like a chunky old face is missing. I'll be like, a chunky old face is missing. Yeah, because I actually got, like, when I did my exams for like, all my assessments for my makeup stuff, like graduating and stuff, I actually got top scores for my special effects because I had basically had to make a whole scar and do fake stitches, an old wound, and then like a busted lip and a bruised eye, and it looked pretty mad. I was actually really good at special effects. Getting the special effects on takes a lot of time because you've got to actually physically glue it to your face. Yeah. And then you've got to put like latex over it, and then the latex needs to dry, and yeah, it's craziness, but it's pretty much well worth it. Alright. Pull my hair out a little bit. My hair's all fluffy. I should tie the whole thing back, shouldn't I? It'd be easier. Tie it all back. Because I know I'm going to get hot eventually anyway, and tie it all up. Anyway. Keep it out of my way. I've got all these baby hairs growing. They make me laugh. Anyway, this is today's look. I made it a little bit more simple, a little bit more doable if you want to give it a go at home. Let me know, because I'm more than happy to slow down certain things. If you want me to do just one whole video on just like the slow process of doing eyeshadows and blending, let me know. I'm more than happy to do that. Slow it down low. I can do that. That's easy. If you want eyebrows, let me know. Do you want a tutorial on lashes? I can do lashes. I've been avoiding them lately just because they annoy me. But I can show you a couple of different products you can use. And one is a little bit less irritating because I find sometimes the glues are like super irritating to my eyes by the end of the day. But there are some products out there that here. It's somewhere in one of my drawers. It's called the Quick Lash. And yeah, it's a lot less harsh, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, I hope you liked today's video. Here's the finished look. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Okay? Good job. And yeah, have a good day, guys, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye.